You think you're waiting for the right moment. You're not. You're waiting for permission. Permission to believe you're capable. Permission to stop doubting yourself. Permission to begin. But here's the truth that changes everything. No one is coming to give it to you. Read that again in your mind. No one is coming. Not the perfect opportunity, not the perfect job, not the perfect mentor, not the day when fear magically disappears, and certainly not a future version of yourself who's somehow stronger than the person listening to these words right now. The most eye-opening realization in life isn't that the world is unfair. It isn't that success is difficult. It isn't even that failure hurts. It's that every day you delay becoming who you could be, your future quietly pays the price. Think about that. While you're waiting for confidence, time is moving. While you're overthinking one decision, someone else is learning by making 10 mistakes. While you're trying to predict every possible outcome, your life is being shaped by the choices you never make. The hardest prison in the world doesn't have steel bars. It doesn't have locked doors. It exists inside the human mind. Most people never realize they're living in it. From the outside, everything looks normal. They wake up, they go to work, they scroll through endless videos, they laugh, they smile, they tell everyone they're fine. But inside, there's a quiet voice that keeps whispering the same dangerous words. Maybe I'm not good enough. What if I fail? What if people laugh? What if I'm too late? Those questions don't sound loud. They don't need to. They quietly steal years from your life. You don't lose your dreams in one dramatic moment. You lose them one comfortable decision at a time. One morning, you choose sleep instead of purpose. One afternoon, you choose distraction instead of growth. One evening, you promise yourself you'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next year. Then one day, you wake up wondering where the time went. The frightening part isn't that life moves quickly. The frightening part is how slowly people notice they're standing still. Comfort is one of the greatest illusions ever created. It feels safe, it feels peaceful, it feels harmless. But comfort has a hidden cost. Every day it protects you from temporary discomfort, it quietly steals permanent potential. Your mind loves comfort. It isn't because your mind is weak. It's because your brain was designed to keep you alive, not to make you extraordinary. Thousands of years ago, avoiding risk helped people survive. Conserving energy made sense. Staying close to what was familiar increased the chances of living another day. Your brain still follows those ancient rules. It sees uncertainty as danger. It mistakes growth for risk. It confuses unfamiliarity with fear. That's why beginning feels uncomfortable. That's why change feels painful. That's why your biggest dreams often make you nervous. Your brain isn't trying to destroy you. It's trying to protect you. The problem is that the same system built to protect your life can quietly prevent you from truly living it. Have you ever noticed what happens the moment you decide to change? You tell yourself you're finally going to wake up earlier. Suddenly, your bed feels softer than ever. You decide you're going to exercise consistently. Suddenly, you're exhausted. You promise you'll stop wasting time online. Suddenly, every notification feels important. Coincidence? No. Resistance. Your old habits don't disappear politely, they fight for survival. Every habit you've repeated has carved a path inside your mind. The The more often you repeat it, the easier your brain follows that path again tomorrow. That's why change feels difficult in the beginning. You're not just changing actions, you're building entirely new mental roads while your brain keeps trying to pull you back toward the old ones. Most people mistake that resistance as proof they aren't capable. It's actually proof that they're finally growing. Growth never begins with confidence. Growth begins with conflict. The conflict between who you've been and who you're capable of becoming. One version of you wants immediate comfort. The other wants a meaningful life. One version wants certainty. The other wants possibility. Every single day, those two versions fight for control. The winner isn't decided by talent. The winner is decided by repetition. Here's another truth most people never want to hear. Motivation is beautiful, but motivation is temporary. It visits, it inspires, then it leaves. If your future depends on feeling motivated every morning, your future depends on something you can't control. Some mornings you'll feel unstoppable. Other mornings you'll feel empty. Some days you'll wake up excited. Other days you'll question everything. That's normal. Human beings aren't machines. But successful people don't build their lives around temporary emotions. They build systems that continue working even when emotions disappear. Think about brushing your teeth. You probably don't wake up every morning overflowing with passion to do it. You simply do it. Not because you're motivated, because it's part of who you are. Imagine if your discipline worked the same way. Imagine if showing up became automatic. Imagine if keeping promises to yourself became your normal instead of your exception. That changes everything. People often believe successful individuals possess something special, more confidence, more courage, more intelligence. Sometimes they do, but far more often they simply stopped negotiating with themselves. They stopped asking whether they felt like doing the work. They made the decision before their emotions had the chance to vote. That is power. Not controlling the world, controlling yourself. Because the greatest battle you'll ever fight isn't against another person. It isn't against bad luck. It isn't against difficult circumstances. It's against the voice inside your own mind that constantly offers easier options. Skip today. Rest tomorrow. Wait a little longer. You're tired. You deserve a break. Nobody will notice. That voice sounds kind. It sounds reasonable. Sometimes it even sounds like wisdom. But if you follow it every day, you'll slowly become a stranger to your own potential. The tragedy isn't failing. The tragedy is never discovering what you were capable of because you spent your entire life listening to the safest voice in your head. Look back at every moment you've ever been proud of. Was it easy? Probably not. Was it comfortable? Almost never. The moments that define your life usually begin with uncertainty. The conversation you were afraid to have. The opportunity you almost ignored. The challenge you nearly walked away from. Your greatest victories rarely arrive wearing comfortable clothes. They arrive disguised as difficult decisions. And the people who build extraordinary lives aren't fearless. They're simply willing to move before fear disappears. Because they understand something most people never learn. Action creates confidence. Waiting creates doubt. The more you hesitate, the stronger fear becomes. The more you move, the weaker fear becomes. Your future isn't waiting for a better version of you. It's waiting for the version of you who decides that enough is enough.